What's going on, guys? My name's Red Legan, and how about that intro? Man, that is a sexy intro. There's only a few intros that I really enjoy out of all the intros that I've seen on YouTube. Like Thunder's is pretty nice. I actually really like Rabbi's intro for some reason. It's just really cool. But our intro is like the total package, man. It's got nice effects, some sweet music, so make sure you leave a like for that if you don't like anything else in this video. But I'm sure you will, so let me get into it. Just to lay some background for this commentary, the story that I'm going to be telling you, I am 16, maybe 17, just got my license, and for whatever reason, my mother didn't have her car on her that day. I guess, it was broken and I had to go to the shop. Maybe a tire was flat or something like that. So my dad went off to work. He went to work really early in the morning, and he was gone like all day. So it was one car between myself, my brother, and my mother. Now, my brother was not old enough to drive yet, so it was really between me and my mother. So she says to me, I'll let you keep the car if you take me to work in the morning. I'm like, okay. So we leave for work, and we go. It's like 20 minutes away. So we're going there, and right before we get there, we left a little early so that we could stop at Dunkin' Donuts. There was one right next to our work. So we stopped at Dunkin' Donuts, got like a 6-pack of donuts. She got a coffee or whatever. I got like a milk, I guess, maybe. And we went straight to her work, and I dropped her off. And then I sat in the parking lot and had like a donut or two, and then I left. Now, instead of going the normal way of going home, as soon as I came into light, there was a green light for the left turn, and I normally don't turn left there, but the line was really long for going straight, and I was just like, you know what, whatever. I'm just going to turn because the light's already green. Now, the road that I was turning on, I think that was like the 5th time I've ever driven down that road, whether it be me driving or someone else driving. So I was driving down that road, and this road is it's not long, it's maybe 300 to 400 yards long. Like, it's not long at all for a road. And as I'm driving, I go and I turn, and I go to turn right down, a State Street or whatever road it was that I was turning down. And I look in the mirror, and I see red and blue lights, and I'm like, what the fuck? Oh my gosh, this is not happening. I just got my license. This can't be happening. So I turn, and I look, and it's a motorcycle fucking douchebag cop. Those are the worst kind of cops. If you have ever encountered cops or law enforcement of any kind, the ones on motorcycles are the most douchebaggiest. They just think they're all high and mighty because they get to ride their motorcycles. Other guys get to ride in cars, but they're like, nope, I'm on the motorcycle, I'm cool. I get to do what I've always wanted to do, be a cop and ride a motorcycle, so I'm the badass in town. So he comes up to me, and he says everything, the same thing that every single cop says to you. He goes,
"Son, do you know what you were doing?"
And I'm like, no, I have no idea what you were doing. And he goes,
"Son, you were going 48 and a 25.
I'm like, what? No, there is no way I was going that fast. The road, my car is not even good enough to accelerate that much. I couldn't have been going that fast. So he's like,
Yeah, you definitely were.
so we go through the whole process, and, he's like, hey, can I have your license and registration? I'm going to need, to see your ID, all these things. He goes back to his car. I mean, not his car, his motorcycle, because he's a douchebag motorcycle cop. And he goes in there, he has like a laptop in his fucking butthole, and he pulls it out, and he's like, blah, 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 doing all the research on me. And he comes back, and I'm like, please, officer, please, can you just leave me with a warning? This is the first time I've ever been pulled over. I've never done anything wrong. I've never been arrested, never had any juvenile anything. And like the douchebag motorcycle cop he is, he's like,
No, son, I can't let you do that.
so I'm like, oh my god, this guy is such a faggot. Why can't he just let me go? So he comes back with the ticket in hand, my license, my registration, and in one last effort to get a warning. He had already written the ticket. Everything was already finalized. He was just coming to give me, the ticket and all my papers back. For some reason in my head, I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to try and do this one last time. And so I gave him, he came back, and I grabbed this box of donuts that I had just gotten, and I was like,
Sir, could I kindly offer you a donut? Would a donut please you?
and he looks at me and he's like,
No, no way.
and I'm like, what? God damn it, I don't want a ticket. So anyway, after the whole thing pans out, at that time I wasn't even thinking. I didn't even realize that I just offered a cop donuts. Like, that is probably the worst thing you could ever do. So we go through the whole, court thing. I went to court like 3 times to try and fight this. And basically in the end, I didn't, the ticket withheld, but I didn't get any points on my license. My insurance didn't go up, nothing like that. So it all worked out eventually in the end. But when the court was over, he came up to me in a private room, and he was like,
Son, don't ever give a cop donuts or offer him donuts or anything like that. It's really, really rude.
I'm like, holy fucking shit, I can't believe I just offered a cop donuts. Like, you guys know, like, you see cops sitting there in the donut shop, Dunkin' Donuts, with their fat-ass stomachs, just munching on Krispy Kremes like faggots, and I can't even believe I just offered this cop donuts to try and get out of a ticket. Obviously, if you offered a cop donuts, he would give you more of a ticket, but luckily, I guess I gave it to him, or offered it to him at the end. So anyway, this gameplay is done. Make sure you leave a like for Pacific Tomb's rape on this gameplay, and this is going up on my personal channel probably, so if you're watching this on my personal channel, please make sure you go subscribe to my channel in the box. It's my first channel, it's my backup channel, and it's just a way for me to keep tabs on who's active and who's not. So I will see you guys later. My name's Red Legan. Peace out.